Hello students, today we are going to discuss amino acids, definition, classification and biological importance. So what are amino acids? As the name suggests, the amino acids are the organic compounds which contain amino group and carboxylic acid group. Alpha amino acids contains amino group and carboxylic acid group on alpha carbon atom. Amino acids are derivatives of carboxylic acids. Say for example, this is acetic acid. It can be written like this. This is alpha carbon atom attached to carboxylic acid group. And if this hydrogen is replaced by amino group, then it is glycine, the first amino acid. Likewise, in case of propionic acid, it is alanine. So these amino acids contain a central carbon atom to which four groups are attached, four different groups are attached, and the general structure can be central carbon attached to carboxylic acid group, amino group, R side chain and hydrogen atom. The side chain is absent in case of glycine and it will not exhibit optical isomerism. All other amino acids exhibit optical isomerism. Coming to common amino acid, these are 20 amino acids for which at least one codon exists in DNA. Classification of amino acid. Amino acids can be classified on the basis of their structure or polarity, nutritionally essential or non-essential, and metabolically whether they are ketogenic or glucogenic. So we will classify amino acid one by one. First, classification based on structure. In this, amino acids are classified into 7 different classes. Amino acid containing aliphatic side chain. These are glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, and isoleucine. Then amino acid containing hydroxylic groups, serine and threonine. Amino acid containing sulfur group, they are cysteine and methionine. Fourth class is acidic amino acid and their amide. These are aspartic acid, asparagine, glutamic acid, and glutamine. Then fifth class is basic amino acid. These are arginine, lysine, and histidine. Next is aromatic amino acids. Phenylalanine, tyrosine, and tryptophan. And last is amino acids. Example is proline. Now let us see the structure of these amino acids. So this structure in body, the pH is little bit of basic. It is towards 7.4. So COOH group is deprotonated form and NH2 group is in the form of NH3 plus. In case of glycine, R group is H. In case of alanine, it is CH3. In case of valine, these are branch chain amino acids, valine, leucine and isoleucine. Serine contains structure similar to alanine with hydroxyl group attached to it. Threonine contains additional CH3 group. In case of cysteine, again, structure is similar to alanine, but SH group is attached. And in case of methionine, it is CH2, CH2, SCH3. So here, sulfur group is sandwiched. In case of acidic amino acids, this is aspartic acid is beta carboxyl. So this is alpha group, this is beta, and this CO group is attached to beta carbon atom. In case of aspargine, it is amide of aspartic acid. Glutamic acid or glutamate is gamma carboxylic acid. So this is alpha carbon atom. Beta, gamma, then COO group. In case of glutamine, instead of COO group, there is amide of carboxylic acid. Lysine contain epsilon amino group. So it is CHCO minus alpha beta. Arginine contain guanido group. Histidine contains imidazole group. In case of aromatic amino acid, phenylalanine contains phenyl group attached to alanine. And Tyrosine contains hydroxy phenyl group attached to alanine. And in case of amino acid, this is structure of proline. Now look at the structures. The structure of alanine, structure of serine, structure of cysteine, structure of histidine, structure of phenylalanine. These are more or less similar with the component of this alanine in it. Now coming to polarity. Classification on the basis of polarity. The polarity means affinity towards water. And what is water molecule? Water molecule is H2O. It splits into H plus and OH minus. So whichever amino acid which has group which can combine with hydrogen or OH, these become polar. So coming to glycine, glycine is a polar amino acid because this hydrogen can combine with OH, but this alanine, valine, leucine and isoleucine are non-polar. So this is polar, these are non-polar, 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 non-polar. So in aliphatic amino acid, only glycine is polar amino acid. This OH group can combine easily with water molecule or H plus of the water molecule. So this group is polar, this group can easily combine with water. So both these are polar. Serine and threonine are polar. SH group is open in case of cysteine, so it can combine with water molecule, and this is polar. But the sulfur group is sandwiched in case of methionine, and it is not available to react with water molecule, so methionine is non-polar. All these compounds can react with water, and so acidic amino acids and their amides are polar. Basic amino acids are also polar. Out of these aromatic amino acids, phenylalanine and tryptophan are non-polar. Structure of tryptophan is it contains indole ring attached to alanine. Phenylalanine and tryptophan are non-polar, but tyrosine contains OH group, so it is polar. And amino acid proline is non-polar. Now these polar amino acids can be classified on the basis of whether they contain charge on it or not. So out of these polar, the amino acid without polar amino acid without any charge are glycine, serine, cysteine, asparagine and glutamine and tyrosine. Polar amino acid with negative charge are aspartic acid and glutamic acid, and polar amino acid with positive charge are basic amino acids that are arginine, lysine and histidine. Rest, this is the classification based on polarity. Now coming to essentiality. The complex is the structure of amino acid. It requires more step for synthesis in the body during metabolism, and if it is amply available in food, then these amino acids are not synthesized in the body, and thus they become dietary essential. So which amino acids are dietary essential? Out of these five aliphatic amino acids, glycine and alanine are very simple, so they are non-essential or they can be synthesized in the body. But valine, leucine and isoleucine, which are branch chain amino acids, these are essential amino acids. Likewise, serine can be synthesized in the body, so it is non-essential, and threonine is essential amino acid, it is deuteric. Cysteine is dietary non-essential because it can be synthesized from methionine, so it is non-essential, and methionine is essential amino acids. Out of these four acidic amino acids, all can be synthesized in the body, and these are non-essential amino acids, and all basic amino acids are essential amino acids. Of the aromatic amino acid, tyrosine can be synthesized from phenylalanine by hydroxylation reaction. So this is non-essential amino acid. Tyrosine is non-essential amino acid, whereas phenylalanine is essential and tryptophan is essential amino acid, and proline is non-essential amino acid. Now coming to glucogenic and ketogenic role. So leucine is a ketogenic amino acid. Leucine is ketogenic amino acid. Isoleucine, lysine, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan are glucogenic plus ketogenic. And rest amino acids are glucogenic. So leucine is a ketogenic amino acid. Isoleucine, lysine, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan are glucogenic and ketogenic amino acid. Rest are glucogenic amino acids. Coming to biomedical importance of amino acids, the amino acids are building blocks of proteins, and these proteins are taking part in the formation of body structure and function. Amino acids also help in synthesis of biologically important compounds. For example, glycine. From glycine we can get bile acids, heme, purine nucleotides, glutathione. Tyrosine. From tyrosine we can get thyroid hormones, dopamine, epinephrine, norepinephrine and melanin. From tryptophan we get serotonin, melatonin, NAD and alanine. Amino acids are also used for synthesis, generation of energy. The carbon skeleton of amino acids is used for generation of energy, and this is especially important in case of starvation and diabetes mellitus, when carbohydrates are not utilized for energy. Amino acids have also role in detoxification. For example, glycine combines with benzoic acid to form hippuric acid. There are some inborn error of metabolism of amino acid metabolism, and in this there are some diseases like phenylketonuria, deficiency of enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase, and alkaptonuria, deficiency of homogentisate oxidase. Then there are certain amino acids which are not found in protein, but they are important. For example, ornithine and citrulline. These are important in urea cycle. And beta-alanine is present in coenzyme A. Then there are some modified amino acids which are present in proteins, and their function, they are also functionally very important. For example, hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine are very important for hydrogen bond formation in collagen, and they will give tensile strength to the collagen fiber. Thank you.